Do you have real friends, or should I mind my business? I want to talk about the concept of real friends. I know that it's a common phrase, and we even have the common one we call BFF, best friends forever. Just to say that this person is the best of friends that I have, and we intend to keep it going for as long as possible. That is beautiful. But let me tell you a story. One day I was going to church, just in the bid to catch up with the time. I just quickly got dressed and did everything, and I set out. Now, I'm getting to church. I met a very good friend of mine. She complimented me, complimented my dress and all of that, and I went into church. After service, mind you, I had the privilege to take a very major aspect of this service that we're talking about. And then after service, she walked up to me again just to say that, I observed something. This death has been on your body all along. At that point, I felt disappointed. I was like, you were the same person that met me at the door before I entered the service. You complimented me and you saw it. She admitted to seeing it even at that time. So why didn't you say anything then? Why are you saying it now? She was like, oh, I didn't want you to feel somehow. Now, here's the thing. She didn't want me to feel somehow. And that was in between myself and herself. But you know the problem? Now that she didn't say it, a lot of other people have seen it. And it has already looked at, oh, this guy is not careful with his dressing. Or this guy doesn't pay attention to himself. But this person was supposed to be my friend. This person was supposed to be looking out for me. Let me show you a scripture in light of that. Proverbs 29 and verse 5. It says, to flatter friends is to lay a trap for their feet. A lot of us today, we do something that we call whining. Now, you say, show whining or whining. The idea there is that we're saying something that we don't necessarily mean to our own friends. The scripture says that is not the definition of friendship. Another profound scripture, Proverbs 27:6, it says, wounds from a sincere friend are better than many kisses from an enemy. That is, okay, this person is actually your friend. This person is sincere. Even though they cost you, that wound is painful. Yet, because they are your friend and they are sincere, it is better than the kiss from an enemy. When you think about kiss from an enemy, I think you can easily think about Judas selling out Jesus with a kiss. Another scripture, in the end, people appreciate honest criticism far more than flattery. You know, when you whine people and you tell them things you don't mean, you say things about them that you know is not true, just to make their head swell, as we say it here. What you are doing, scripture says that people will not appreciate it at the end of the day, that even if you had criticized them honestly, you told them, this thing you did is very bad, you don't act like this, you don't do this. Even though that is criticism and it's also painful, they would appreciate that better than just flattering them. How did I do? And your friend, your own friend is telling you, you killed it, you nailed it, when they knew deep down that you didn't. The problem is not what they said. The problem is whether they knew that was the right thing to say or not. So if they know that this is not the right, that you didn't do well, and they didn't tell you, they eat that from you, that is not an honest response. That is flattery. And at the end of the day, you wouldn't like that. Check your circle of friends again. Are these people what you can call real friends, at least according to this scripture? Do they give you honest feedback, honest and sincere criticism, so where you need it, so that you can go, so that you can become better than you are, so that you can be a blessing to much more people? Consider it.